Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? I hope I'm audible. Okay, so we'll be practicing a few sets here. The kind of the free resources that we are offering to different kind of people, the students, our students, and also those who are preparing for CAT, and for everyone who is a reasoning enthusiast. So without wasting any further time, this is the set in front of you, and I want you to show you the questions as well. Okay, so here we have the questions. Do one thing, take the screenshot of the questions, everyone. Once you have taken the screenshot, type taken, and I'll show you the set again. I'll count for 20 seconds so that everybody takes the screenshot. Done? Okay, so here's the set. Hey Shivatmika. Okay, Shivatmika, I'll remember that. I'll call you Mona. It's the name of a vixen in an old Hindi crime movie. Ashish, Hare Krishna. Done? Okay, it's just 6 minutes. I think 10 minutes to required. Take it. All right, so have you made the table? All of you? Here we have the questions. Tell me, what have you marked? We can say Divyesh here, who has done all the questions. Well done, Divyesh. Ashish के भी आंसर आ रहे हैं. Others? Chalo, let me try and solve this. Mona also has answered. All right. First of all, I need some space, no? So I will just try to reduce the font size. All right. And, well, this looks perfect. So let me try and solve this. 7 girls participated in 2 different quizzes of mathematics and reasoning. By the way, I have not solved this set. Okay, I'm solving it with you. This is the first time seeing this set. I'll be solving here. Okay. Mathematics and reasoning. So what comes to your mind? Okay, 7 girls, 2 quizzes. Probably they will be getting some scores, ranks, whatever. The girls who participated in both the quizzes were Mona, Neha, Anu, Nancy, Nisha, Tina, and Sony. Each girl obtained different rankings on the basis of her performance in the quizzes. Cool. No 2 girls obtained the same ranking in a particular quiz. Okay. So basically, no 2 girls got the same score. But here we are not concerned about the scores, we're concerned only about the ranks. First one says, Anu did not get the highest or the lowest ranking in any quizzes. So the thing is, if you are some supercomputer and you can, kind of jot down things and in your random access memory and go back to whatever you want to see, then you are a superhuman. Obviously, superhumans don't exist. So we'll have to make a table here. All right, let's make a table. And I need 2 tables, one for mathematics quiz, other for the reasoning quiz. All right, maths and reasoning. And that is going to help me a lot. Nice. Great. I can choose the name of the girls or the ranks. I think choosing ranks will be a great idea, because then putting in the names of girls would be easy. Some people choose the name of girls here. They write the name of the girls and then try to put the ranks. But let's look at the conditions. It says Mona's ranking in mathematics quiz was just above Tina. However, in reasoning quiz, it was just below Anu. Now, the thing here is that we are arranging these humans on the basis of their ranks. So it's better to have ranks in the rows, and then we can arrange the humans. Do you understand that? Now, you know what? It's not very important to solve this set. Obviously, it is important. What important right now is, because CAT is just 6 months away, that how do we approach a set? How do we draw the table? The way you draw the table, that is the way you will answer. You will solve the question. Is that clear, all of you? Understood? And how many of you did the same way? Now, Mona's rank in mathematics quiz just above Tina. However, reasoning it was just below Anu. First says Anu did not get the highest or the lowest rank in any quizzes. You know what? I do not have definitive statements. First, I need to make the table. Once I made that, I need to look at the definitive statements. When I say definitive statement, it means that I need some kind of rigid truth, rigid fact, through which I can start, filling this table up. If I start with first and second, I'll be lost. So I'll be looking for some kind of definitive statement. And you know what? In 95% of the cases of any LRDI puzzle, you get at least one definitive statement. I'm just looking for that. If I don't have anything, then I'll probably making cases. Is that understood? Also try to interact with me. I can see no one is commenting on things that I'm asking about. Third says Nancy's ranking in reasoning quiz was just above Sony, but in maths it was just below Nisha. Again, not a definitive statement. Fourth, rankings of Mona and Nancy were consecutive but not necessarily in the same order in both the quizzes. Going to help us a lot. Fifth says at least 4 girls were ranked above Mona in mathematics quiz. Yes, I love this statement. I just love this statement. Why? Because this is kind of definitive. Okay, so let me see that. In maths quiz, at least 4 girls were ranked above Mona. Above Mona. What does that mean? That means Mona can lie in 5th, 6th or 7th. That is what we know. So we have a connectivity with Mona, and now to make sense of this statement, I would see where Mona is mentioned. Where is Mona mentioned? Mona is mentioned in second statement. Mona's ranking in mathematics quiz was just above Tina. Okay, cool. Perfect. So if Mona is above Tina, that means that Mona can only be in these 2 positions. Do you understand? It can be Mona, Tina. It says, it's above Tina, just above Tina, बिल्कुल उसके ऊपर. तो हो सकता है कि Mona is in 5th, Tina is on 6th, or Mona is in 6th, Tina is on 7th. So basically, once we have combined 5th and 2nd statement, we get to know from 5th we thought that Mona would be in either 5 or 6 or 7, but now we know she would be either in 5 or in 6. Is that clear? Can I make any more sense apart from that? Now, the connectivity is with not just Mona, it's also with Tina. Do you understand? So I will look for statement which talks about Tina. Okay. 6th statement. Tina's performance was better than Sony's in both the quizzes. Okay. What does that mean? That means if I put Mona here, Tina here, then Sony would come here. If I put Mona in 6th, Tina in 7th, then Sony would not be even a part of the table, which gives us enough information by combining 5th, 2nd and 6th that you got it right. Mona is here, Tina is here. लेकिन एक प्रॉब्लम है 6th. हाँ बिल्कुल सही है in both the quizzes. Okay, this is Sony. Do you understand? So now we have, tell me in the comments, is that clear? By combining these statements, we have got the 5th, 6th, 7th rank people on in the mathematics quiz. What else? Now we also have a connectivity with Sony. Okay, Sony is also there. So wherever we have Sony or Mona or Tina, that is going to help us a lot. Is that clear? चलो देखते हैं कहाँ पे है टीना के बारे में. सोना किसी कुछ बात हो रही है क्या? It says how reasoning quiz की बात हम नहीं करेंगे. We'll look for only mathematics quiz right now because that is what we're feeling. Nancy's ranking in reasoning quiz was just above Sony, but in mathematics quiz it was just below Nisha. Nancy was below Nisha, just below Nisha. That means Nancy and Nisha should be coming, this way, and that is in mathematics quiz. Nancy Nisha यहाँ जाएगी, यहाँ 3 different ways. Anything else? Rankings of Mona and Nancy were consecutive. मजा ही आ गया. 4th statement, I just love this statement because now I know where Mona is. Right? We know where Mona is. Mona is here. Okay? Consecutive है तो इसका मतलब इसके नीचे या ऊपर Nancy आनी चाहिए. Nancy नीचे हो नहीं सकती. Tina नीचे आ चुकी है. Nancy will be here. Great. Now we also have connection with Nancy. Is that clear, everyone? You get that? So now we can look at mathematics quiz. Nancy, Mona, Tina, Sony. What else do we have? Mona was ranked amongst top 3 rankers in reasoning quiz. वो बाद में बात है, reasoning quiz की बात नहीं कर रहे. Mathematics quiz. Anything else? Anu did not get the highest or lowest ranking in any quizzes. ठीक है, Anu यहाँ नहीं आएगी. That is for sure. What else do we have? It says Nancy's ranking in reasoning was just above Sony, but in mathematics it was just below Nisha. I love the statement as well. Clear? मजा ही आ गया. अब बात होती है कि अनु ने ना हाईएस्ट लोएस्ट नहीं किया, तो अनु हाईएस्ट है नहीं, तो अनु यहीं पे होगी. The remaining girl is Neha. Let's put her here, and we have solved for mathematics. Do you understand this? This is not a very difficult set. This is I would say easy to moderate level set, but this set is very important in understanding how to place people or objects in the table. Okay, Mona, but do you think this will be a great idea? Chalo, let's now talk about reasoning quiz. Anu did not get highest or lowest in any quizzes, not a definitive statement. Mathematics की बातें नहीं करना हमें. In reasoning, it was just below Anu. Mona was just below Anu. Now this is one thing for sure. ठीक है, चलो इस पे देखते हैं. Then Nancy's rank in reasoning quiz was just above Sony. Okay, no definitive statement. Rankings of Mona and Nancy were consecutive, both the quizzes. At least 4 girls in mathematics quiz. And now 5th statement is of no use to us for filling the reasoning data. Tina's performance was better than Sony in both the quizzes. Great. Mona's ranked among top 3 rankers in reasoning quiz. Okay, for reasoning quiz, there is something which this 7th statement is kind of a definitive statement. I love this statement. Is that clear? Mona top 3 में कहीं पे एक जगह है. That is for sure. ठीक है? Now, Mona can be here. Now our connection is with Mona. Where do we see Mona's information, more information about Mona? Here. It says Mona's ranking in mathematics छोड़ दो. But however, in reasoning, it was just below Anu. Just below Anu. Mona was just below Anu in reasoning quiz. Okay, okay. And also, Anu did not get the highest or lowest ranking in any quizzes. तो Mona 1, 2, 3 में कहीं भी हो सकती है और Anu first में हो नहीं सकती. Do you get that? और Mona Anu से just नीचे है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That Anu is here and Mona is here. Do you get that? Because Anu cannot be in the first statement, in the first one. Cool. Okay. Now we have connection with Anu as well as Mona. Mona का reasoning quiz से देखना है हमें. कहीं और Mona के बारे में बात की गई है क्या? Ranking Mona Nancy और consecutive. Okay. Mona के ऊपर या नीचे Nancy आएगी. ऊपर आ नहीं सकती. ऊपर Anu है तो Nancy will be here. Beautiful. So this has also been taken care of. What else do we have here? We have Anu, Mona, Nancy. Let's see. Do we know anything else about Anu, Mona, Nancy? Wherever, anywhere? Nancy's ranking reasoning was just above Sony. Just above Sony. That means Sony will be just below Nancy. Perfect. What else? Tina's performance was better than Sony in both the cases. Sony यहाँ पे है, Tina इसके ऊपर होनी चाहिए. The only place left is this. What do we have now? Who are left? Tina's performance was better than Sony in both the cases. We have done that. Is that cool? What is left now? Neha is left and Nisha is left. Let's see. Neha, Nisha के बारे में कुछ बात ही नहीं की जा रही. That means Neha can be on 6th if Nisha is on 7th, or Nisha is on 6th and Neha is on 7th. For Neha and Nisha, in the reasoning quiz, we cannot determine an exact position. Is that cool? Is that clear, everyone? Understood? Rubal, you just joined. Did you understand? Tell me in the comments, be quick. Let's try to answer it all. Neha's rank in maths quiz. She was first. Okay. First. Reasoning quiz, how many girls performed better than Neha? Better than Neha. We don't really know. Can't determine because Neha's position is not known. Which of the following girls got same ranking in both mathematics and reasoning quiz? Nancy. Only Nancy, है ना? Anyone else? Anu bhi hai. Anu, Nancy, and that's all. So we have both Anu and Nancy. That is C option. Which of the following girls obtained last rank in mathematics quiz? Mathematics quiz. That's Sony. Which of the following girls got the ranking just above Anu in mathematics quiz? Neha. That's all. So answers are D, D, C, D. How many of you have got correct? Alright, so let's go to the second set. You have 10 minutes to solve it. Then I'll be solving it. Here we have the second set, but before that, Aman, well done. Now you need to do one thing, that you first of all take the screenshot of all the questions here. We have 1, 2, 3, only 3 questions here. Just take the screenshot. I'll wait for 20 seconds and after that I'll be showing you the set. Okay, here is a set. I'm going on mute and we'll start the discussion at 5:45. Well then, so you guys have done it. Food active. What's the name? Samir. Okay, Samir. Nice. The sets were easy. Both sets were easy. Just that the agenda of this session is to make people understand how to form the tables. That's it. I'll have to get more space to solve it here. But I think most of you would have done it right. Chalo. So we have in the bear market scenario on a particular day, 6 different people took short positions in different stocks who had their trading accounts with different broking houses. People were all with A. I don't like the names. All with A. Okay. Then there's short option positions. So here there is one thing which we need to understand, that people have been classified in 2 different ways. One is their broking houses and the other is the shorts that they put. Okay. So for in that case, I'll have to make a table in which I'll be writing the name of people here. In the previous set, that was not the condition. Okay, so Ajinkya, Ayush, and everybody starts with A. That's a very bad thing. But then what to do? Avinash is there. Who else is there? We have Ansh. Okay, then we have Arav. Ansh ko Ansh kar diya kya? Anyways, so we have trading houses and then shorts that they put. Perfect. I'll just fill the table and get the answer. Arav has an account with Motilal Oswal and short on HUL. Wow. Account in Motilal Oswal and short on HUL. Perfect. Ayush had his account with Upstocks. Ayush, Upstocks. And short was neither in Nestle nor TCS. I'll write Nestle here, cross it, TCS here, and then cross it. Because these 2 are not possible. Okay? Well, then we have Avinash has account with Sher Khan. Avinash has with Sher Khan. Short on HDFC Bank. Is it too easy? There are no conditions. So many definite statements we have here. The one who had Kotak Securities as broking account was short on Nestle. Obviously, it cannot be Ayush. Okay. Then Ansh was short on HDFC Life. All right. We have HDFC Life and HDFC Bank. They're 2 different, right? Vedant, what happened? Wrong column? Where's the wrong column? It's right. अच्छा मैंने ट्रेडिंग शॉट उल्टा कर दिया. चलो ठीक है. Shorts and trading. Now it's good. Well, what else do we have? Ansh was short on HDFC Life and account with 0 tha. Great. Ajinkya has account with HDFC Securities. HDFC Securities. HDFC 3 चीजें यहाँ पे. Okay. Well, so what is left in trading accounts? What is left? Okay. 0 tha, done. Kotak Securities is left. This must be Kotak Securities. Okay. What else is left here? Nestle and TCS both are left. So let's see shorts में क्या-क्या possibility आ सकती है. Okay. तो एक बात तो श्योर है यहाँ पे. What is sure? What can we be sure of? That either Ajinkya has TCS and Akash has Nestle, or Ajinkya has Nestle and Akash has TCS. That is, we are sure of. And here, the remaining one will be going to Ayush. What was that? HUL done, HDFC Life taken, Nestle, HDFC Bank, TCS and HDFC AMC. HDFC नाम से बहुत सारे हैं. That's what we have. Is that right? Can we do anything else? What can be done? Let's see. There is some statement which probably we have missed out. The one who had Kotak Securities, this was not used yet, okay? Or as broking account was short on Nestle. Here we have Kotak Securities, Nestle taken, TCS cancelled, Nestle cancelled, TCS taken. That's all. Is that clear? All of you? Short on Nestle, who was that? Akash. Short on HDFC AMC. That was Ayush. One whose account was HDFC Securities was short on which stock? HDFC Securities. Okay. TCS. BCB or the correct options. I think all of you have done it correctly, right? Cool. Well done. So that is all. Like we are coming live almost every day and doing some quant questions, some VRC questions, some LRDI questions. So the agenda of these sessions is to make you prepared for how to draw a table, how to identify things. So we are not going very, in a very difficult sets here. Afterwards, maybe 1 month or 2 months later, we'll be increasing difficulty level of the sets. So that is all for now, for today. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. I'll see you again in some class or on YouTube. ओके आशीष, लास्ट लाइव में लाया था कैट लेवल सेट. हाँ ठीक है. आज जानबूझ के इजी किया कि लॉट ऑफ न्यू पीपल आर दिस इज अ टाइम व्हेन लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक ऑफ स्टार्टिंग कैट. दैट इज़ अ रीज़न दैट जून में ना बहुत लोग आते हैं, एडमिशन लेते हैं, शुरू करते हैं, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा इजी एंड देन विल गो ऑन टू मॉडरेट एंड देन डिफिकल्ट. ओके, बाय बाय.